Hey guys, hamreslionden here. I'm here to talk about the concerns and questions you guys have been having on the hybrid square bill, saying that there's not much action from it. When I first got it, threw it out, would retrieve it, yeah, I was getting frustrated, but took a little time, studied it, and I figured out 3 modifications I personally like. First one, modification, simple. I buy it, I don't do nothing to it. I might switch out the hooks or the split rings. But other than that, I don't do anything to it. The other one that I found out that I really like is I take and I cut the skirt down to the length of that back hook. If you notice, first one, longer than the hook, right here. This one, modified, it is the length of the hook. Those two were ones that I threw for a while, enjoying it. Started thinking about it, and I wanted a different style for it. So, played around a little bit. Came up with taking the full length here, and then just trimming one side. So you have a short side and then a long side. That there will have the square bill, instead of retrieving straight, will actually go on its side and has has a completely different action on the retrieval. Since they are new baits out on the market, I have not seen any lures like this where they have any square bills that have skirts to them. All 3 styles are great ways to get bites. Just a little bit of practice, little bit of learning a new technique. When they're short like that or they're full length, I cast it out and I just slowly retrieve it, just slowly. It'll dive under the water and it'll shake, and you'll notice it by the tip of your rod because it'll sit there and vibrate. You still get the square bill action, but if you just slowly retrieve it, the skirts come out and they just wave in the water. It's a secondary action that looks beautiful on a square bill. With the short skirts, it's more of a finesse type skirt when you cut it short like that. So when you stop, they vibrate. They twitch just a little bit more. So when you're sitting still and you're reeling it and you sit still, they're going to twitch. They're going to vibrate just a little bit, which still gets the bass to react. Now, when you have it short on one side and long on the other, it'll actually retrieve differently. And it'll sit like this, but it'll actually still kick. You still get great noise from it. It's a different style of retrieval. Looks a little bit different. The bass still destroy it. If I don't get anything on the slow retrieval, I throw it out there and I just crank it in fast. And when I mean fast, I mean fast. Because what it's going to do is it's going to come up and it's going to act like a bait fish. It's going to jump out of the water and plunge back in. It'll roll, come back up, dive back down. It'll roll again, dive back up, dive back down. Looks like a bait fish that is being chased for food. I went to a lake one time. First time I was actually throwing it, threw it out there, and I didn't like where I placed it, so I just burnt it in. And it jumped up and jumped in, jumped up and jumped in. And as it dove back into the water, ooh, I just had a bass just hit it hard. About ripped the rod right onto my hand. Rod it in, just as it hit the surface, head shake, and just spit it. With that, I was like, cool. Maybe I'll try that again. Well, as I'm sitting there casting, I just happened to look over, and that's what I noticed what bait fish do. When they get attacked, they come up, and they come back out. They literally jump out of the water and jump back in. So you do that with the square bill skirts, the hybrids. It's going to mimic them, and I'll bet you you're going to get better bites. I hope this helps. If you got any more questions or concern, please comment below. Let us know. We'll do what we can. We'll help you out. Thank you. The two that I've been showing here, this one here is the Purple Haze, my favorite. The second one here is the Night Stalker.